Anyway, first thing is where have I been and how am I doing? Well, let me tell you, I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing really good, and I took a little hiatus there from Twitch. Did not intentionally do it, but life got super duper busy for me. As you know, a lot of things stacked up all at once, and Murphy took his shots while we were down. But we bought a house and moved, and in that same week right after we moved, I went to the Gap, which of course just threw a wrench into everything. When I came back from the Gap, we were maintaining two properties, and we had to just get out of one while we were moving into the other, and it was just a mess. It was just this huge, yeah. But we just got out of that other property. Things are lightening up for me. I have a lot less to do during the days, that's for sure, which is good because that means I can put creative energy back where I want it, which is in the stream. Started to get back on Twitch, started playing Ark and getting into Twitch again, but then we had a family emergency that we had to deal with. Wife needed a little bit of love. We got it to her. Now she's all better and she's looking really good. So yeah, you got to take care of the wife first. That's what they say. Happy wife, happy life. And it's true as hell. So getting back into a new plan. I got a new schedule up, which I'm going to do my level best to stick to. We're going to be doing the Fridays in reviews, which I'm also going to put on YouTube. I'm going to try and do it weekly, but that might be a little ambitious. Maybe we'll do it bi-weekly. Also, I'm trying my level best to go to Twitchcon. So we're going to do some fundraising to send me off to Twitchcon so I can meet some cool people. And I'm going to vlog the entire experience. That's why you would maybe give me a little bit of money to help. But I'm going to do my best to vlog the whole thing. I'm going to be road tripping out to San Francisco. I'm going to go meet some of the people that we all love on Twitch, I hope. And basically just make sure that the whole experience ends up in nice, funny, and enjoyable snippets up on YouTube. Next up is, I was wondering, guys, what do you think I should buy? Should I get Rocket League or Distance? That's the question. I'm going to poll you guys on it. I want you guys to tell me Rocket League or Distance. Which is the one to go for kind of an arcadey racer, guys? Come on, help me out, because I've had good recommendations in both directions. Rocket League looks like a ton of fun, and I've seen some streamers playing it, and it looks just chaotic and hilarious. What's going on over here? Anyway. Oh, here's what's going on over here. Come here. Get out of that. Green screen. Fuck. Anyway, Gumbo's doing well, guys, by the way. Gumbo's doing super fantastic. Like I said, I want to try and start vlogging more. As you can tell, I got some hilarious shit to do during my days, just hanging out and having a good time. There's always good weather here. And so I'm going to try and take more advantage of that and put up more vlog stuff up on YouTube. So go over to my YouTube, check me out at the Gattington, and look forward to some new stuff coming that way. We've been doing a lot of musical stuff too, and so I'm going to put everything that I can of that up onto YouTube because that's really fun stuff. I've really been having a good time. Yeah, Rocket League's not racing, but it is like an arcadey car game, right? I think it's racing as much as Distance is, really, where Distance is a Mario Kart-like game, Anyway, Arma 3 Life, what's going on in Arma 3 Life? Well, I did try to become a police officer while I had some downtime from Twitch, and I wasn't playing the games, and I was just hanging out, and I had forum access. So I went through, and I did the interview, and I got approved to do the training. And the first training I went to ended up devolving into show me your genitals. Show me your genitals. The John La Hoy song. And I was kind of like, well, this got random real fast. So I said, all right, whatever, and I rolled on. Second time I went, nobody was there. I'm not sure what happened there, but third time I went, I guess I was late. And then the fourth time I went, they had pulled my application because I didn't take a training within 30 days, which is a 2-week ban from putting in another application. But that's this week, so we'll put in another application and go from there, I guess. Shit, and take another month to get into that game. But hopefully, at some point, I get to start shooting people in Arma 3 Life. Next up is Mechwarrior Online, which we just got back into. That game I'd played a lot right before I started streaming. This was the game that I was pretty much mostly into. And played a ton of it, really enjoyed it, wanted more out of the tournament system. Jeez, that's not an uncommon theme for me, huh? But wanted more out of it. went back to it. Now I'm seeing that they have a lot more in it. So expect to see some more Mechwarrior Online in the lineup, because this is a really fucking cool game. If you guys don't have it yet, it is free to play. A little grindy unless you put money into it. So there is a pay to win factor in a big way. But what are you gonna do? I got suckered back in the days as a founder. I got suckered into this one and paid the $65 or whatever to get like the coolest freaking mech. And I did. I got the coolest freaking mech, and I used it for months and months and months to whoop everybody's ass. And then the next package came up, and they were like, we're going to do the same thing again. Do you want the gold package? Of course I do. The last time I got the gold package, I fucking whooped everybody's ass for months. Nah, man, it wasn't the same this time. I got my gold package, and I still ended up getting my ass whooped pretty much by all the original mechs. And I was like, and I raged out. And that was really the moment they went pay to win. And that was when I quit. Well, I went back and I'm winning mechs. I'm winning games, no problem in my old mechs. There seems to be a lot more balance in the game, but still a ton of new content, some new maps. If you liked the Mechwarrior series at all, this is one you should definitely check out, because Mechwarrior Online's badass, and I'll be there so you can come play with me. What's up? Ellie Vanko, Andre, Comical Dan, tons of people rolling in here. So anyway, Arc. What have I done in Arc? Nothing this week. I'm just going to give a general idea of what Arc is about for me. I have a terrible habit of grinding straight through the game and getting to level whatever, getting to tier 10 and being like, cool, done, bam, got it, and then build some stuff, kill it, whatever, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, cool, well, nothing really left to strive for, right? So a game with a lot of progression, I think, is really what keeps me going, and meaningful progression. And Arc has that, but I got so hooked on it so quickly and just spent like all day, every day in the game for like 2 weeks that I ground through all the levels and went to all the caves and went underwater and got all the pearls and did all the things, and now I kind of feel like, oops, So my advice, if you're starting up in Arc, is to take it nice and slow and just enjoy it. Take it nice and slow, because the grind is the actual game. I forget that about games. Sometimes you gotta actually enjoy the grind. I grind right through it, and then I'm like, cool, ground, done. I feel like it's a challenge to get it done as fast as possible. And it's not necessarily. That's a lesson for life right there, y'all. Straight from Gattington. Fucking take your motherfucking time. Oh, man. Arc. Good game. Cheap game for everything that's in it. I ain't fucking with RuneScape, though. Fuck RuneScape. RuneScape's more pay to win than Mechwarrior, you know what I'm saying? What's another title we dusted off? We dusted off World of Warships, which is a great game, and it's super gorgeous, and the water has amazing physics, but it's a very slow game. It's a very slow game, and so if you're looking to get your adrenaline going, if you're looking for that Csgo Twitch fight, bah, 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 all people coming around the doors and windows and fucking shit, no, you're not getting that in this game. This game is more, you sunk my battleship kind of action. You move very slowly into position and take your shots. If you like tactics, if you like team strategy, if you have a couple of friends to play with, this game is freaking awesome. If you're playing it alone or you're just trying to grind through it, this game can be really, really tedious. Really, really tedious. Mostly just because it takes a long time to get through a match, and in each match it tends to go one direction very early, and that's kind of it. And then you sort of, play it out and win or fall. A lot of balancing to be done in this game yet, I think, and tournaments aren't going to be long out. If I know Wargaming, they like to get their tournaments going liquid fast. So we'll see what the tournaments look like. I've been looking for a tournament league. You guys know I'm looking for a tournament league. That brings up the point. I'm looking for a tournament league, guys. If you guys know somebody who's looking for a league player who can make practices, looking for someone who wants to, looking for, someone to fill a team spot, and I'm looking on CSGO. Warships is good. Mechwarrior is good. Just saying, if you guys hear anything, shit, there was someone in here the other day saying they managed the CSGO team. So, yeah, I want to get into some more team play. Hit me up. Let's get it done. Project Cars, guys. Fucking stoked on Project Cars. Fucking stoked. I mean, it's... At first I was pissed. Now I'm stoked. At first I freaking hated how broken it was. When I very first logged into it, I raged out. I said, fuck it. I can't handle it. I'm not going to handle it. I'm going to walk away from this. And I did. I just said, bam, and I uninstalled it, and I haven't looked back. Well, the other day, Skinwalker, who bought me the game, thank you so much, Skinwalker. Mad props to Skinwalker for getting us this caliber of game. He heard me talking about this game way back in the day. And in January, he was like, hey, man, get that game when it comes out, because I can tell you really want that one. You're really into it. Well, I was so into it that when it came out and failed, I was so pissed that I just, fuck it. But I'm coming back, and a month later, it's gorgeous. Oh, it's so beautiful. The tires go squish, 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 and the whole thing rocks side to side, but it's nice and stiff like an actual car. When you get it sideways, it goes sideways. It just lets go like slip angles on actual tires. Dude, it's a simulator game. It feels like a simulator game, runs like a simulator game. And when you change things, it has actual effects on the cars. Not just, you know, well, I changed the slider, like I tested some of it, and I'm really impressed with Project Cars. Once I discovered that there's a tab system at the top of the menus, it unlocks so much depth into the customization of the cars and the tracks and everything you're doing in the game modes. But you do have to figure out that there's the fucking, the tabs at the top. So once again, as Smiley says, this is not a cheap title. This is an expensive title. Thank you so much, Skinwalker, for coming through and helping me out with that donation to make this happen, because this one's going to be on the stream for a minute. You're going to see a lot of Project Cars, because this is going to be a go-to game when I just want to like relax and enjoy some good solid gaming, because I'm loving the way this runs. I seriously get like 200 frames per second out of it, which is like, because you know those frames on all the games right now are so broken. DayZ, you get shit frames. Arma 3, you get shit frames. Arc, you get shit frames. Everybody's got shit frames, shitty frames, you know, 28 frames per second, 23 frames per second has become the standard. Fuck that. No more shit frames. Speaking of good frames, you said it, Ellie, I want to get more into Csgo. Csgo is also going to make its way back into the rotation a little bit more, because, yeah, the game is awesome. It's awesome. It's still a super solid game. It's still kind of king of the FPSs. It's a great game, and it has a fantastic tournament league, and that's what I want to go and play around in, because, man, it's cool. I don't want to fuck with the little like game economy with like the items and the skins, because they'll just hurt. I just want to play. I just want to be good at the game and go in and play with the team and kick some ass. You know what I'm saying? You play other games. I thought you quit, Ellie. I thought you quit CSGO, Ellie. How's that for some news for y'all? Ellie acting like she's still playing CSGO and shit. What up, Arlo? Good to see you, Arlo cartoonist. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, so yeah, CSGO is coming back in. We played a little bit, Thursday night, I think. No, Wednesday. I don't know. We played a little bit and it was alright. So, votes should be in. Votes should be in. It looks like Rocket League wins it. Looks like Rocket League takes it. So, Rocket League it is, guys. Rocket League does look like it's going to be fun to watch. So I'm going to spend the $20 in that direction. Gumbo's also happy that we're going to spend the $20 in that direction. He was all stoked on Rocket League. I was like, you're going to like this one. So I think that pretty much sums up everything that I had here concerning the week in review. This is what's going on. Check me back again next Friday at the same time. We're going to do this again. I'm not done streaming. We're just going to close up the week in review because we got to make it a nice time so we can, you know, stick it right up on YouTube all happy and everything. Don't forget to follow me, like me, subscribe, and comment on anything you want, because I love the comments and I respond to like all my comments, even if they're just like, hey, suck my dick, Gattington. I still fucking respond to that shit. You know what I mean? Because it's the kind of gamer I am. I'm just open like that. So I'm going to go over, I'm going to play some Incredipede. This is another donated game. Comical Dan, thank you so much. Thank you, Comical Dan, for donating Incredipede, which looks like just sort of a real wacky, interesting game. So we're going to get into this game and see what's going on with it. This is a new one for me. I've only logged into it long enough to make sure that it ran. Otherwise, this is going to be an adventure with me and you together. Thank you, guys. And, yeah, let's go play some games.